Before we get started, make sure you hit that like. All right. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share it to your folks. What's stopping you? Seriously, what's stopping you? Ask yourself. It's just one button, 1 second, not even a second. Do that for your boy. Support black business. I'm in the building. I know I'm supposed to drop every Monday. I've been slacking on that. I know I'm supposed to be dropping some freestyles. Been slacking on that. That's still coming soon. Don't get it twisted. The music's still coming soon. Just have to have time to make some visualizers. I was about to talk about the Root Picnic freestyle Jay-Z dropped recently that got everybody in the uproar. But then I saw the reactions from both the fans of Jay-Z and the haters of Jay-Z, and I feel like it's a lot more important to talk about that regarding stans. I'm gonna split it into two types of stans, mainly the Jay-Z stans and the Drake stans. But before I get started, basically I want to give my review and a quick summary of the Jay-Z freestyle. Long story short, this shit was fire. I'm not gonna lie to you, as a Jay-Z fan and a former Jay-Z stan myself, it's refreshing to hear Jay-Z rap and rap like he raps. Then again, Jay-Z has always been rapping like that since 444. We just ain't been hearing much of him lately. So, in the freestyle, he disses Dame Dash, he disses Nicki Minaj, he disses Kanye, and of course, he disses Drake, or matter of fact, responds to Drake. Says, we already know how your OGs be rocking, the jig is up. Y'all run to hold for a second opinion, and I'll take the 500 over the dinner K. I can never learn shit from niggas. Jay-Z responds with, the jig is up. I'm up 10. Ron chart chop, you have to look again. Niggas looked up to Hove, I never looked up to them. Them crackers got your publishing gates to go talk to them. Don't talk success to me, your niggas is workers? In perpetuities, how your contract is worded? Jesus Christ, damn. The roots remember even when the trees pretend? Stop playing with.
Damn, get off that nigga dick, bro. What is you doing?
Drake has yet to respond, but in a sense, he kind of doesn't need to, because the Drake stans are going overtime to defend him and continue to push this narrative about how there's a whole hip-hop agenda trying to take down the name of Aubrey Graham. Right. This goes hand in hand with stan culture. So let's start with the Drake stans. Drake stans, or fuck it, Drake fans, y'all get on my damn nerves. The amount of caping and theories you guys create for this man who doesn't even know y'all, probably doesn't even like y'all, and y'all not even on his payroll or in his bloodline is astounding. Seriously. Y'all should seriously look on Twitter and Thread and see how much theories do they got for this man Drake about why this man's getting attacked. Anything but the simple fact that this dude is unlikable and hasn't made a good album in years. That's just far-fetched to them. I don't get y'all. Y'all showing me that y'all are fans of Drake, but y'all not fans of hip-hop. Because if you were fans of hip-hop, you would know that Drake has followed Jay-Z since the beginning of his career. He even said it. I used to want to be on Rockefeller, then I turned into Jay. Why else would he say that? This man has been following, the whole Young Money has been following Jay-Z's blueprint for years, decades even. Y'all can't just be happy with enjoying your album. Y'all gotta add a conspiracy to it. Y'all gotta attack people who don't like your album. Y'all gotta try to find logic in the bad lines that he posted. Some TLC shit because my nigga, you gonna need a chili ice pack for your left eye. That's fire to y'all. I rack up a tab and sit now because I do buy everything like a Middle Eastern. And I face the way they paint me, but it hurts just like the Philly Eagles. Notice how none of that connects to what he's trying to say. Don't be surprised you see the whole YMCA just like the Village people that got y'all jimmies jangled. Check signing is my king, pushing out ink, I feel like a squid. That's hot to y'all? That's spazzing out, that's S-tier lyricism. I reserve the shit like I'm indigenous. Bobby from Shits went bro, and you under my arm like I'm ticklish. Really, y'all? Really? And my girls like she Jackie Onassis and I'm John Kennedy. Bye, I'm not Jonathan Kennedy. Rest in peace, but I really can't bloody up the triple button Giovanni suit because I'm OCD.
Hey yo! Shut the fuck up!
It's not even because the bars are bad. Well, Part of that is because the bars are bad. I mean, really bad. Like, it's the fact that a lot of y'all either don't mind them or gas them, which exposes y'all hypocrisy. Because if a regular rapper or a rapper that didn't have much views or a new underground rapper said Iceman was a nice man but I'm hot and cold, you will boo him off the stage. But because it's Drake, y'all give him a pass. Hell, y'all might say he's the greatest of all time. And it's not just him y'all do this to, it's anybody with some sort of notoriety y'all give him passes to. Y'all have done it to Drake, y'all have done it for Eminem, y'all have done it for Jay-Z, y'all have even done it for somebody like J. Cole, Kendrick, or Nas. Drake stans just happen to be the worst case scenario of these types of fandom. What makes it worse for him is his actual fans. Like, y'all are seriously top 5 worst stans of all time. Y'all not as bad as Barbie stans because they defend somebody who, yeah, y'all definitely not as bad as Trump stans, but you guys are pretty terrible. Y'all definitely one of the worst hip-hop stans of all time. Matter of fact, let's keep it a buck. A lot of y'all aren't even fans of hip-hop, y'all just fans of Drake. That's why y'all say what you gotta say in response when somebody comes after Drake. Y'all diss other hip-hop artists or diss the culture because y'all don't really care about the culture. But that's another discussion. Moving on. Now, the reason why I'm getting after Jay-Z stans is because you guys tend to re-emerge whenever Jay-Z's under attack. And while in this case I'm with y'all on them hating on Jay-Z's freestyle, it speaks to a deeper problem, and it kind of goes back to the past videos I made regarding celebrity worship. As a former Jay-Z stan myself, I remember growing up being a huge fan of Jay-Z, so much that I did not like Nas and refused to listen to Nas music as a kid because I liked Jay-Z so much. Of course, I got over that. Peep-Dillmatic changed my whole life. Nas is now type 3, if not top 2. It depends on how I feel. As I'm older, and now in my 30s, I'm older, wiser, and more experienced with life. I've come to still love Jay-Z the rapper, but dislike Sean Corey Carter. There is a difference, and that's what I want to convey to you guys. I remember Sean said something when he was reacting to Jay-Z's Root freestyle. What he said stuck with me because it basically shares the same sentiment I've always had when it comes to Jay-Z and his fandom, being a fan of Jay-Z myself.
And that's why I say you shouldn't find yourself identifying too heavily with what Jay-Z got to say. This nigga is speaking from a corporate point of view. This nigga is talking mogul talk. He don't see people. That whole shit where like, oh yeah, no, I feel him. You should not feel Jay-Z. But at the end of the day, this is one of the slickest writers you will ever hear in your whole life. There's nothing wrong with saying that this nigga's fucked up. And also one of the greatest rappers to ever do it.
Re-listening to that Root Picnic freestyle, I kind of rolled my eyes at some of the lines Jay-Z was saying. Saying you were governed by God, again, not new, he calls himself Hova. There's a reason why I never call him that. And even the workers. You had people on threads quoting that, taking pride like, yeah, these niggas are workers. Nigga, you a worker too. What you mean? You not rich? These are the same niggas that will take Jay-Z's dinner over the 500K because they feel like Jay-Z can give them some life-changing advice. That's y'all niggas. I ain't forget that. These are the same niggas that when Jay-Z was trying to get his shitty defense about being a billionaire and a capitalist, y'all was head first defending his whole case, like, y'all just don't have the mindset. No, nigga. Jay-Z, as long as he's been in the public light, especially after Ether, has for the majority of the time remained incognito and not respond or address any of the bullshit come his way. The only time he has is with the whole Jaguar Wright situation. But other than that, he's tending to ignore anybody that made negative comments about him. So for him to do that in the Root Picnic, especially after his interview this year talking about how hip-hop beef isn't needed, I find that interesting, if not suspicious, a little bit. Because that's not something he normally does. So now I'm curious. I'm not ruling out the possibility that he's doing this because he's tired of his family getting dragged down. But I'm also not ruling out the possibility that he might have some stuff coming out about him that people are going to find wicked. That's not even going to find wicked, that is wicked. I mean, Jay-Z has a grimy history. From stabbing Un, to how he did Dame and some of his artists, to the whole Super Bowl and Colin Kaepernick situation. I think people tend to forget about that or overlook that because he's a billionaire and he's Jay-Z. This has been a recurring theme when it comes to my video essays in this channel, and it's going to continue, by the way. This ain't gonna be the last time I'm gonna talk about stan culture, because it's not gonna stop, and in fact I can see it getting worse. But in my last video I said the reason why we chase grifters is because we always want to root for the black person that made it. Some of us even live vicariously through them because we feel like we would never reach that level or any level of success. And that tends to be a problem, because then you start ignoring things and you start gassing people up, and now people think they're more valuable. I'm starting to see money, power, and status as less of a tool of corruption. I mean, it still is, and also more as a sense of an armor that protects people because their fans protect them. This is how you get artists who feel like they're on the level of Michael Jackson when the only thing they have in common with them is the numbers, which are inflated, by the way. Or some influencers or streamers who feel entitled due to their internet presence they can disrespect regular people. Or when somebody combats their opinion, they say some dumb shit like, I get paid to have an opinion. Like there ain't millions of examples of idiots buying into bullshit opinions and problematic behaviors. Fucking morons. It's this inflated ego that comes with the status to a lot of people. So now they're at the point where they can say or do whatever they want because they have a fan base to protect them. They're not gonna get checked. I said before in the P. Diddy video, call people out. Call people out. I'm using this video and this whole point not really to talk about the Root Picnic freestyle, but just in case, don't get too wrapped up in these celebrities and these rappers and all these other people. Touch grass, live your life, because I assure you, they're not thinking about you no matter how hard you defend them. And as a former Jay-Z fan myself, I don't get too deep when it comes to defending people, defending rappers that much, because at the grand scheme of things, I just like their music. It's nothing wrong with being a fan of their music. It's nothing wrong with being a fan. Well, except for some people. If you're so invested or parasocial with the relationship that you feel like that disrespecting them is a disrespect to you, you have to look within yourself and see what's wrong with you. I'm not gonna get into too much detail about it. I'm gonna definitely wanna make a video about this. I got a lot of other videos to make. The more subscribers I get, the more deep I'll get into these topics. But for now, this is just another random rant. Thank y'all for tuning in. Peace. Build or destroy. Through history we compete. Villages cease due to deeds of corrupted chiefs. Ego at large, we see the evil in hearts, but most can get away depending on how we perceive they are. Idolizing our own self-rejection, the knowing when the form of thought, successful black being exception. The look like it's felt how we feel, so do them with stars. Deny the flaws we feel that reflects on who we are.